Most exciting part of the G League this year. The NBA is not far away. Oh, AI, yo, check out what your boy said about your boy.
Hey, man, get that phone out my face, Marcus.
No, come on, you're going to hear about it anyway. I mean, it's everywhere.
Look, Corey Harris ain't the only player in the NBA.
Well, look. It's not just Corey Harris saying it. All of the Lakers are retweeting it. The timing could not be better for me. I mean, I got scouts coming to the stands. They don't want to miss the show. This is like chess. So who's winning space and who's head now, huh?
Yo. I don't want to disrupt your flow there, Bobby Fischer, but the scout ain't here for you. He's here for the Flying Dragon.
Please, I would have heard about it.
He's the Heat's new forward from China, and he is knocking on the door of a 48-inch vertical.
You talking about Han Shi?
Huh?
Yeah, the Flying Dragon.
Yeah.
He was on the Jets in China. I guarded him when he played us in Shanghai. He showed me up then, but I know his game now. I can take him.
No. The Dragon is winning.
See, this ain't about just showing off some scouts, Marcus. This is about winning the game, man.
Hey.
This dude.
Forget about it. He may be here to scout the Dragon. Doesn't mean you can't take his attention. Take it.
Yeah, but I can't beat the Dragon by myself. But your game plays specifically to his weakness. So I'm gonna set you up all night, and we're gonna take that Dragon down together.
All right.
Good evening and welcome everyone to another edition of Mad Ants Basketball. I'm Blake Zuniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. We have a road matchup tonight between Fort Wayne and Sioux Falls.
You know, the big story tonight, it's the matchup that goes back to China. AI will see a familiar face as the Skyforce recently gained the services of the Flying Dragon, formerly of the Chinese team, the Jets.
And you know the two of them will want to prove something out there tonight.
And we'll see if having seen the Flying Dragon in person before gives AI and the rest of the Mad Ants an advantage. But it should be a tough one either way.
It's the matchup that fans of both sides have been waiting for. The way that AI has come out firing in his first few goes with the Mad Ants, there is talk that he could garner NBA attention.
Exactly, Blake. If he keeps performing like he has and doesn't slip up, you have to think NBA teams simply can't ignore him. But, you know, the one thing is he can't get caught up in that. He just needs to go out and keep improving his game.
Take it day by day.
And the passion Roberts plays with, it's infectious. He loves the game and knows how to get his guys going.
With the numbers he puts up, you figure it was just a matter of time. NBA teams have their eye on Young.
Not surprising at all given his burst. The latest rumor is that the Lakers have the most interest in him right now, but a lot of teams could be looking at him late in the NBA season.
4 on the clock. Here's Tatum. 18 feet away, he knocks it down.
Nice looking shot from Tatum, one he has hit many times throughout his career.
Lee outside. Han. Back to Lee. Tosses it up. The shot that time not on target. So Fort Wayne will take it the other way. And without a doubt, Sioux City has been energized since bringing the Flying Dragon onto the roster.
Boy, when you add a dynamic athlete like the Flying Dragon, it brings a spark to the whole team. We saw the same effect happen when the Mad Ants got AI.
Here's Paul Tatum from the arc. Yes, and it's AI picking up the assist.
A legitimate three-point shooter. Give Tatum some airspace to get off, and he'll pull the trigger.
Lee, guarded by Young. Lee, left side. He's off on that one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
The one thing with Coach Keller is that he wants to impact more than just basketball knowledge to his players.
Absolutely. Coach Keller is of that vein where he wants his players to experience life outside of basketball, to be well-rounded men in the community. I know it's something that the players get behind and appreciate from him.
Yeah, he's just such a great coach on and off the court. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Han to stop the... Oh, poster!
Hey, that was nasty.
Cleared for takeoff.
Outrageous move, but that's what he's known for. The Flying Dragon giving us a show. Well, you might have seen that article about Marcus Young recently. He's certainly a star in the G League.
Yeah, when you have the offensive talent that Young does and are as driven and ambitious as he is, you're destined for great things. Definitely a name to watch in the G League.
Yeah, one to follow, definitely.
Now a timeout called by Sioux Falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Keefe. That's tipped. Well, a handful of players on this Mad Ants roster could make the jump to the NBA someday. Howie Carter, not one of them.
Yeah, you know, Carter's a very talented player, but he doesn't have a standout skill that will land him on an NBA roster. He knows it, but just appreciates the process of trying to improve his game.
You can tell AI learned a lot from his experience in China. It's clear he's far from done yet, wants to keep growing.
And so he makes them both from the line.
Just talking with AI and the rest of the team, you get the sense that AI has really started to find himself on, and maybe more importantly, off the court. Having a few games under his belt with his team has put him at ease, and the results are visible on the floor.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Jennings. Down low. Benjamin. And the dunk by David Benjamin.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Now here's Carter. D right on him. To the paint. Here's AI. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Well, the Mad Ants were excited to land AI, and he's continued to improve his game since he's arrived.
He has put in work and is razor sharp in his focus. Sometimes a player is a late bloomer, and that might be the case with AI, given how he's stepped his game up.
A mid-range jumper, it's a very high percentage shot for him. He's got that much room.
Fades away. Skyforce with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
He'll be the first to tell you that's one he should have buried.
And we'll be the second to tell you, that's one he should have buried.
It's hauled in by Randolph. The Mad Ants leading. Pass to AI. Lets it go from 14. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
Nice mechanics on the shot. AI is very gifted at cashing in from these in-between areas.
Benjamin's shot is off.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
He got it to fall.
Yep.
Beats the buzzer from way down the court. The fans are stunned.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Mad Ants out in front, up by 2. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mad Ants here, guys.
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Randolph with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. Daniels outside. Pass to AI. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
One thing you can tell about AI, he's out there to get noticed. And the easiest way to do that is with strong offensive play.
And here is Day, covered by AI. Blocked! Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Road life in the G League, it can be rough. Getting wins as an away team, it's no easy task. As travel isn't as easy as it is in the NBA. A lot can go wrong on the road, and it feels like everything is stacked against you at times.
Time called here. The Skyforce decide to talk it over. And as you said, road wins in the G League are never easy.
No, they're never easy. Come on, Blake. And it's not just the opposing crowds. You're sometimes getting in town late on a bus, sleeping in a strange motel. There might be bed bugs on your bed. And G League players truly feel what it's like to experience road weariness.
I mean, I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah, me too.
And Sioux Falls has possession. They trail by 14. St. Roberts goes in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And we see more shots coming from outside nowadays. And Roberts is doing his best to keep the interior alive.
AI outside. Inside. To the left side wing. Daniels left side. Over Roberts. Here's AI. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Yeah, that right there, that's the type of hustle coaches love. AI doing his best to make an impact on the glass.
Now here's Hahn. He's covered by Tatum. Here's Roberts. They get it again. And Connor Trigg with the block.
NBA coaches, they just love to get defense out of the 5 spot. And seeing that block, it looks like Trigg can do that.
And the Mad Ants making a change here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Paul Tatum.
You don't get the name Flying Dragon by staying on the ground. He is sporting a 48-inch vertical. You combine that leaping ability with his height, and he might be one of the most feared aerial artists in short time.
Pass to AI. Yes, once again for him, an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Such a dominant force sometimes. It's fun watching AI catch fire and ride it for as long as possible.
Now here's Hahn. He's guarded closely. Benny Ducey attacking. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
And that's the shot Ducey can make. When you're not up on him, he torches you.
Pass to Calderon. AI with it, covered by Ducey. Here's AI, and it's Hahn with the rebound. And Flying Dragon coming over from China, just like AI on the Mad Ants did.
The two, they had faced off against each other, had some great battles from what I've heard. And maybe that will carry over to this side of the Pacific.
Well, we can only hope.
Such a savvy veteran. Can't leave someone open around Tatum. That's asking for trouble.
Pass to Lee. And here is Roberts. Hahn. 6 on the shot clock. Over Tatum. And it's Hahn missing. And here is AI. He's got 16. Outside Young, Trigg, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, he thought he had that one clean, but the refs saw it differently, and they're going to count the basket.
And the Mad Ants will go for a different look here. the first half. So far, fairly one-sided. Mad Ants ahead, running away with it. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
We have a variety of attractive vendors to satisfy your hunger. View your game program for a full listing and locations around the arena.
Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
He broke out his entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them, all of them, they were working.
And I think he might have even a few more tricks up his sleeve, and he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Let's hope. Well, he figured out it was just a matter of time before the Flying Dragon came over to the States. The numbers and performances he put up in China were absurd. And you just know that a team was going to take a closer look at what he could do over here on this side of the pond.
It's Marcus Young with the drive. Count that bucket.
And we all know Young can score the ball even when he gets hit on the way up.
And as you said, it was the Heat and Skyforce that made the move to get Flying Dragon.
And the Heat were very interested in him, and they feel he has a lot to contribute to their team. Might take some time for him to adjust, but that's why they sent him to Sioux Falls first to ease that transition. They see big things ahead for the Flying Dragon.
A difficult situation for Sioux Falls. On up top. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, you can't help but notice the raw athleticism of Flying Dragon. Can just blow by anybody.
Yeah, Flying Dragon's leaping ability is what jumps out at you, but he's very shifty and flexible, and he has a fantastic first step. One of the best athletes in all the G League.
It's such a treat to watch.
Pass to Trigg. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Connor Trigg, shooting one.
And the free throw, no good.
An interesting thing I heard about Trigg is that he didn't take up basketball until he was halfway through high school. He was actually a gymnast as a young athlete, but his body outgrew that sport.
They got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he could be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Han Chi. And here they come. Here's Lee. And Connor Trigg with the block. Now the Mad Ants with it. 22 was their biggest lead. Tatum with the ball. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Second shot opportunity, and AI lays it in.
Crush the boards with a purpose there. Some hard-earned second chance points for him.
Here's Han. He's got 9. With the teardrop, and out of bounds, the Mad Ants will take it. And the Mad Ants making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Young, covered by Keefe. Pass to AI. On the wing, Paul Tatum. 5 to shoot. Back to AI. Here's Trigg. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
You know, his coaches are just thrilled when Trigg does that type of dirty work. Getting after it on the offensive glass and salvaging the possession.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. So both teams changing it up here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now splitter. Pass to Jennings. Keefe. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now here's Day. Daniels covering.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Sioux Falls, KJ Day. Shooting 2.
Both good at the line. Now here's Carter. 6 points for him. Daniels outside. Randolph outside Carter. Pass to AI. The fadeaway. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. And that's an even 75% shooting.
Really uses his height there.
Yeah, and he had the nice soft touch on it, too.
Got to respect the big man.
Now a timeout called by Sioux Falls.
He wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change some things up as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
The Mad Ants making a switch here.
Scooter Randolph at the line for 1.
They're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And that's the right thing to do with the lead. You want to keep going at defenders and find a way to get to the line.
Get those freebies.
Starks with it. Shoots over Randolph. Oh, offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mad Ants ahead, leading by 17. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Here's Carter. To the inside. Randolph. Oh, rips it down off the alley-oop. Beautiful.
An unreal alley-oop.
The pass, the catch, the dunk, perfection.
And all of it had to be perfection. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. Trust me.
Pass to Barton. Back to Lee. Here's Barton from deep. And Carter pulls it down. Here's Calderon. And the ball out of play. The Skyforce will have it. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Lee. He's guarded closely. Clifford Barton in the high post. It's not going to go for him. So Fort Wayne will take it the other way.
Well, you might remember Paul Tatum had some time in the NBA, and there's a chance he can make it back. A few good performances at the end of the season, and there's a chance he gets called back up to the NBA.
Pass to Ducey. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Han Chi with the jam.
The ability to go up and get the ball, then the body control to engineer it home. Han Chi making his presence felt out there.
Here's AI. And another miss by Fort Wayne. Lee outside. Pass to Han. about 10 feet out. Misses off the right iron. Tatum, Hahn defending. Back to AI. Tatum outside. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the last guy on the list.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Sioux Falls, Hanchi at the line for one.
Well, from what we've seen so far, Hanchi relies on his leaping ability, his athleticism, his aggression. He needs to improve the shooting range, though.
Tatum outside. Count it.
Yeah, he took some advantage of that soft D on that drive. Very little resistance for him on his way to the hoop.
Time called here. The Skyforce decide to talk it over. AI really making a difference here.
He just keeps drilling the big shots. They need to design a way to get the ball out of his hands, either with a double team, a triple team, something.
Outside Hahn. Ducey. Lee outside. Pass to Roberts. Back to Lee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Love the challenge mindset there. Lee, not just a perimeter player, he's willing to take his game inside.
Now here's Calderon. Trigg, covered by Evans. And there's the foul. It's on Roberts. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
Pass to Calderon. Now Tatum. 6 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Here's Evans. And he drops in the layup off glass.
I was never that good at math, but this math is simple. Get the ball to guys where they have the best chance of converting. And for Evans, that's got to be the painted area.
Timeout called, the Mad Ants. And that's the buzzer. Mad Ants win. They showed a lot of grit to come in here and walk out with a road win.
And coming out of Sioux Falls with a road win, it is no easy task. The Skyforce were fired up with Flying Dragon added to the team, but the Mad Ants were able to stay in control and put things away.
And I think the Mad Ants are the type of team to elevate their own level of play in order to spoil the debut of someone like Flying Dragon. Fantastic effort from them.
And some momentum being built for the Mad Ants with this win. That'll be it for us here in South Dakota. For Tim, Brian, and everyone here, I'm Blake Suniga saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Yo, AI.
So, you the big scout that everyone's been talking about. So what you think, man? Am I finally walking?
Look, Coach Keller might seem like he has a bag of marbles in his head, but the dude knows the game, man.
That doesn't really answer my question, but
I'm here, aren't I?
something's still missing.
Marcus Young. Kid can play. A lot of eyes on him, too.
What's with you, man? I try to ask you a direct question, and all I get is this runaround. Like, I don't understand.
There you go. Like the world owes you a spot in the NBA.
All I do is work. That's all I do. And I just can't get a break. That's my problem.
You said it yourself. Something is missing. Don't ask me for answers you already have.
Well, so Marcus has this all figured out, and I don't?
Maybe. Look, I like Marcus' game. I've never talked to him. I don't know him. I do know you. People are starting to talk about you. You're making people's boards. Scouts are looking at you. But there are a lot of other guys out there, too. And what separates you? Why should I pick you over Marcus?
Whoa.
What are we doing right now?
This is my teammate, Howie.
I know who he is. His form is impeccable. It's a work of art. The rest of his game is basically rec league, but his form should be taught in books.
You're Big Toonie, right?
I am.
Why isn't my hand going through you like it does with other ghosts?
Nope. We're not doing, nope.
The point is, AI, you're close. Just one missing piece.
He did say that thing about my jumper, right? I didn't just dream that?
Who raised you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because I'm gonna make my future children so sick of that story, it's gonna be great!
Listen, I want you to start selling what Marcus Young is going to be 6 months from now. Then they're going to turn around real quick. Exactly. See, you and I are going to do great things. Watch. So I'm in Texas right now. We have one more game against the Vipers, but then after that, I want you to... Yeah, I'll call you back tomorrow. I didn't hear you.
It's your room, too. You can take a call.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to take it in the hallway because everybody would hear, be asking, like, Marcus, what's going on, you know? You know how it is.
Yeah, man, I get it. Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
All right, well, you know what? I'll let you get back to it. And I'm sure you got a few more phone calls to make.
Nah, I got too much energy. I'm about to go get a run in. You can take the room. Plus, you look real tired anyway.
You know, there's more to this game than taking the last shot and getting your numbers. Corey Harris taught me that.
Oh, really? Tell me more. Were you guys on the beach, under the stars?
Man, go take your walk, man.
I met plenty of people like you, AI.
You know nothing about me, bro.
You think you're special. You think the whole world revolves around your thoughts, your feelings. I got a family, and people counting on me just like you. There's 491 players in the NBA. Most of them, like Corey Harris, they blue bloods, so everything was just handed to them. The rest of us, we down here, we gotta fight for the few spots that they didn't take. So if the only chance I have is by stepping over my competition, I'm gonna do that by any means necessary. And right now, that's you. You better believe if I gotta go through you, I'm gonna slice you right down the middle and clear that path.
Doesn't have to be that way, man.
It does have to be that way. And you know it. Even though your little girlfriend downtown got your brain off.
Don't you dare bring her into this.
Whoa.
Don't you dare talk about her.
Whoa.
Don't you dare.
Whoa. I touched the nerve. Try it again. I dare you.
Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off, guys! You lay one hand on him, and you're benched against the Vipers, okay? You too, Marcus. I'm serious. I don't know what started this, and I don't care. It ends right here, right now. You got me? Do you got me?
Yes, Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
Come on, guys. I came up coaching high school volleyball, okay? And those kids never gave me this amount of grief. Not once! By the way, it's a very complicated sport. Don't know that I ever fully got it. That's beside the point. Get your gear! You're rooming with Howie now.
Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, we just gotta get you some earplugs.
Oh, Howie, do us all a favor, dude. Go to the drugstore, get one of those nasal strips, staple it to your nose.
Well, no, Doc says it's hereditary.
It's not hereditary, dude. I'm telling you, okay? You have a serious medical condition. And the rest of you guys, why don't we try to act like adults, okay? It's clearly hard for us to behave like basketball players, so let's just be adults. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go hit the showers.
A 9-year-old Metro girl has a new lease on life thanks to surgery at the hospital for sick children. Tracy Hooper was given the liver of a 9-year-old accident victim in a 4-hour operation. Hooper is in critical but stable condition, normal after such an operation. Her condition will be monitored for 72 hours to see if there's any sign of organ rejection. Rick Manson's World Motion Tour is over, and what a success it was. Manson skateboarded across Canada in 11 months, raising over $14 million to fight heart disease. He covered over 5,000 miles, averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, the battle against heart disease must continue. Tom and Harriet Banks are the lucky winners of this past weekend Super Lottery draw. The pair came forward to claim an $11 million prize.
Hey,
and face the media.
Oh, it smells like exhaustion and sadness in here. You're lucky I got some medication.
Why does this look like something I need a alibi for?
I know how you get hard on yourself, okay? So I was walking back from the pharmacy, anti-snore strips in hand, when I ran into this guy in the alley. And he looked tweaky, but he knew a guy who called a guy, and BAM!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, pretty sure fireworks are illegal here, bro.
Not when we're 5 miles from the Mexican border.
Somehow that makes him sound more illegal.
Will you relax? Fireworks are legal within city limits, and since we're in the middle of nowhere, you can lighten up, my friend. By lighting up. What do you say?
Nah, man. I'm gonna stay in and get some rest tonight. I'm sorry. Hey, but you go, okay? You have fun.
Come on! I'm only gonna ask one more time.
Okay. Ask me again.
Come outside and light some fireworks with me.
No.
You'll change your mind.
Okay.
You will.
Have fun.
The annual Hidalgo Rotary Club dinner. We hope to see you there, cowboy. For those of you who like tacos in the Rotary Club, this is a no-brainer. That's the Hidalgo Rotary Club Taco Night fundraiser, cowboys and cowgirls. Next Tuesday at...
Howie! Hey, come on, man. Quiet down.
I'm not any louder than the fireworks are gonna be.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure the coach doesn't notice us. I'm already on thin ice.
Let's be honest, man. We played like garbage tonight. We were uptight. We were stiff. The road's getting to us. For the good of the team, man, you need to chill.
Right.
Blow
Listen,
off some steam.
I'm having a great time. I just want to make sure I keep having a great time by not getting caught.
Oh, well then. Here's a big old double shot of good time right here. I'll light one end, you light the other. Amen. Let's not hit the bus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I told you. Oh, I think I'm in love.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh.
Howie? Yo, Howie?
Oh.
Howie. Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Nothing happened.
Run!
All right, everybody, listen up, listen up. Unfortunately, the fire department says the cause of this fire was most likely fireworks. Some kind of projectile. Pow! Okay, and I'm especially bummed because I lost all my cool clothes in the fire. Now the fire department has to go inside the building and make sure it's all safe for us before we return. And guess what? That's time we don't have. That might take all night. Howie.
Huh? Well, yeah.
Did you go to the drugstore?
No.
Get those breathing strips like I told you?
No. I mean, yes. Breathing clear, sir.
All right, good hustle.
Thanks, Coach.
The rest of you guys are gonna hustle onto the bus, and I'm gonna try to figure out who started this fire! What kind of basketball team burns down their own hotel? Onto the bus. Everybody.
You can't leave me hanging like that.
Wait, what you mean?
Come to our game against... That's all you said.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I meant our game against the Memphis Hustle. It's our last road game, the classic. Playing in the old school gym in Nicetown.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Can't wait to see you. What's wrong?
Nothing, just, the road, this game.
You're on the right path, AI. The bigger vision, it's there.
Yeah, that's what Big Toonie kept saying.
What? Big Toonie? That's like seeing Bigfoot or Einstein and they had an encyclopedic knowledge of the Euro step. You met him?
Yeah, I actually met him a couple times.
Okay, and this is the first time that you're telling me? This is the first thing we're talking about when I get into Nightstown. All right, get some sleep.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
How come?
Well, there was a fire at the hotel.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, everyone's totally fine. It's just, just a crazy accident. But, we sleeping on the bus tonight, so never a dull moment.